Was it scary? So would you ride a Longhorn again?
We're Chris and Melissa, midlifers on the move, traveling to 12 cities in 12 months. It's time for us to explore a few Dallas destinations and to learn a thing or two, like what are earplugs from the 1880s like, and who broke into JR's room?
Melissa has something to say.
We are headed to the Fort Worth Stockyards Cattle Drive, and I think we're going to see a cowboy fight.
Maybe even some Longhorns. And here's our guest star.
Good morning.
The first thing we're gonna do is the cattle drive. There's not any other cattle drives in the whole country that I know of, so we're gonna check it out. Melissa, do you have any desire to be a cowgirl?
Not especially, although I would like to ride in a stagecoach type thing. Or not a stagecoach, whatever that is over there.
That makes you want to be a little bit of a cowgirl, I think.
Yeah, and I like horseback riding, so there's that.
Hey, honey, they just informed us we have to stand. Do you know why we have to stand?
For safety.
For safety, because these big Longhorns, sometimes they might come walking over here, so at least if we're standing, we can run away.
Gotta be ready and follow rules.
Yeah, she follows rules. Honey, have you ever wondered why they call it a Longhorn?
Because they have long horns.
You'll see. These animals were once called Spanish cattle, Mustang cattle, or wild cattle. After the American Civil War, they became known as Texas Longhorn cattle.
They're part of the world's only twice-daily cattle drive. It takes place on East Exchange Avenue in the Stockyards National Historic District.
Have you ever seen an actual live gunfight?
I have not. Have you?
I have not, but we're gonna see one in just a few moments. Do you feel like a tourist?
A bit.
A little bit. Sometimes you gotta be a tourist.
There's no shame.
There is no shame.
But you know what? Today I'm gonna be the marshal and you're gonna be the deputy. Come on, guys. You know what litter is?
So here's the deal. Gunfights are quite loud.
Yes, they are.
What?
Yes, they are. Although you can use earplugs from the 1880s.
Which are
I was doing it.
where you pick your nose and then stick it in your ear. That's what he was
Oh, no,
saying.
he said you have to take them out of here and put them into here. Like,
Yeah.
no, like, stop putting your fingers in your nose and put your fingers in your ears instead. That's what he meant.
No, it was the boogers is what I
No,
thought.
it
But
was
now I
not.
see what you're saying. I'm kind of slow. We're in Texas, so it's barbecue time.
Yes, it's barbecue time in Fort Worth.
Was it scary? So would you ride a Longhorn again?
You want to give Grandpa a fist bump? Would you call it double thumbs up fun?
Okay, Melissa, was that awesome?
Yeah, I got nervous because it moved more than like it moved when Damari was on it.
Good job. So the whole time while Melissa was sitting there on top of a Longhorn, what was I doing? I was holding her purse and taking pictures. You did a way tougher thing than I did.
You're a good husband.
I'm actually a little afraid to go up on one of those guys. Say yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
A true cowboy. All right, Jamar, what was it like riding a horse?
Feel good, and I like petting him.
You like petting him? Do you think you're going to be a cowboy for the rest of your life now?
No, I'm not a cowboy.
Okay, before we leave Fort Worth and the stockyards, Melissa and I are going to go try to find some cowboy hats. I don't think cowboys did that.
Well, grandmas with cowboys make sure that happens.
It's cowboy hat time. Or cowgirl hat. Oh, there's a good one.
So, Mari, what do you think? Does that one look good on Grandma?
Hey, Grandma, bring it back this way. Oh, yeah. That's a cowgirl. I think we might have to move to Texas.
All right.
Kind of partner. How do I look? And that was our adventure at the stockyards in Fort Worth, Texas. Yeehaw! Did that bring out the cowgirl in you?
I don't know about all that. It's been a fun day.
It sure has. Hey, Melissa, where are we?
We're at the 6th floor museum at Dealey Plaza. This is a museum dedicated to sharing the history of JFK's assassination.
A really dark time in American history. I remember being a little kid and being really intrigued by what the heck happened? How could that even happen to a president?
Okay, but let's make clear, you were not alive when it happened.
I'm old, but I'm not out. I have to say, it's a lot busier than I thought it would be on a Wednesday morning.
We're thus compelled to say it.
I've got to say it. I'm thinking it's a school day and stuff like that. Of course, there are no kids here. Just a bunch of old people interested in JFK's assassination.
Speak for yourself. I'm not old.
She's not. Do you believe any of the conspiracy theories about JFK's assassination?
What are the theories?
Well, that there was more than one shooter involved.
Is it a conspiracy or was it a cover-up?
Okay,
That's what I want to know. That's the first thing that I really, really want to know. Is it a conspiracy or was it a cover-up?
So you want to dive into the proper way to define it, not the actual curiousness of the situation.
I wonder what the reason is for Oswald alone shooting JFK.
True.
Was there a big motivation?
No. Well, actually, you know what? Let me back up. I haven't really dove deep into the different conspiracy theories that are out there, but there are a lot out there. There are.
I believe that there are conspiracy theories. I tend not to believe in conspiracies. I tend to believe that people are inept and they do cover-ups because they aren't good at what they're doing.
We're on the elevator up to the 6th floor at the JFK Museum. It's pretty exciting. We can't do any video recording.
Once we get to the 6th floor.
Yeah, so it's just going to be pictures, guys, and she's not a rule breaker. Right here, bye. The museum provides a comprehensive breakdown of the Kennedy presidency, what was going on during that time in our country and around the world. Ultimately, it provides great detail about the assassination that shocked the world.
I felt chills when I read that former First Lady of Texas, Nellie Connolly, said to JFK, "Mr. President, you can't say Dallas doesn't love you," 1 minute before he was shot.
It was chilling to see the spot Oswald sat as he shot the president.
For the first time in television history, a broadcast was interrupted to share important news. Walter Cronkite broke the tragic story that President Kennedy had been shot.
This is a replica of the gun Oswald used, and here are the stairs he ran down in an effort to escape. What are your thoughts on the museum, honey?
I thought it was extremely comprehensive, informative, interesting. I think they've done a really great job with it.
Yeah, there was actually more information than my brain could take in. I do find one of the things that was frustrating is you're trying to read information. They had like little clips going, and sometimes you'd be hearing two clips at one time, and it was like, ugh. Or if you kept hearing the same one over and over as you're trying. I was having problems concentrating.
We're easily distracted.
Yeah, we are.
How would you rate the experience?
How would I rate that? That was thumb up a bump fun. Sorry we couldn't film.
Well, I don't know about thumb up a bump fun, but
right.
thumb up a bump worthy.
Thumb up a bump worthy because it was interesting and we learned a lot. And just to actually be in the spot where it happened and to see the spots.
Oh, and like the cardboard boxes all stacked up.
Yeah, it was surreal.
We are on our way to South Fork Ranch. You excited, honey?
I don't know.
I'm excited. It doesn't matter. I am so ridiculously excited to be at South Fork Ranch. How about you, hon?
What's South Fork Ranch? No one knows what
South
that
Fork
is.
Ranch is Dallas. It is the home of the TV show Dallas. Who doesn't know this?
Me!
You need to go.
Is this the most excited you've ever been for something?
Well, it's up there.
I'd say it is. On South Fork's website, they recommend showing up 15 minutes before the start of your scheduled tour, because there's a lot of stuff to check out.
There's a great museum full of photos, props, costumes, scripts, and more. It's great to explore before being given the full tour of the world's most famous ranch.
First reactions, what do you think so far?
I mean, we haven't gotten to the ranch yet, but it just felt like so much fun wandering through the museum, and I love that it appears that this might be how we get to our tour destination.
Why would Dallas, these people, excite you? JR is not a good guy.
Oh, well, nobody likes JR, that's fine.
Guess I better change and go to work. Somebody's got to keep the family fortune rolling in.
But no, I always wanted to be in Dallas, on Dallas. I thought it was glamorous and businessy and powerful, and I just thought it was cool.
That is our ride, South Fork Ranch. South Fork, right? South Fork. You ready for this?
Yes.
Here we go. That was built for drilling oil. It has nothing to do with the show.
There's a rodeo arena.
What do you think's behind these doors?
Jock's 1978 Lincoln Continental Mark V.
Trunks are even big in Texas. So that was Jock's car. I didn't know who Jock was until today. Jock Ewing, the patriarch of the Ewing family, correct?
Correct.
All right. So we're coming up to the Dallas mansion. Look, Melissa's so excited she's ran ahead of me. This ranch has leather wall treatments. That's pretty amazing.
These extravagant place settings feature something I'd never heard of before: portion control forks.
Oh, look, it's Bobby's boyhood room.
And Lucy's. Isn't it the sweetest?
Apparently, this is JR's El Dorado hotel room, which I guess was ransacked by these housewives of Dallas not too long ago. That pillow there is from their crazy night.
They call this JR and Sue Ellen's Love Shack, though it's different than it was on the show.
And this is a $17,000 chandelier. Was it the most amazing tour you ever had?
It was a lot of fun. It was super informative, and I love the 80s glam of the Dallas mansion. Just a little touches. No, they weren't little touches. They are great big touches. And
Grandiose. Was that a thumb up, a bump? Thumb up, a bump.
be sure to click on our adventures in Minneapolis. They were so much fun. And in St. Louis, total blast. Then subscribe because there's going to be so many adventures that will be going on.